Bonjour.
Wow. Yes. So while you were at 10% functionality, was there a party afterwards that you went to?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I always like watching Regis's little legs on his seat.
It must have been so disappointing. It must have been so disappointing when you showed up and I was filling in with my regular legs.
Feet.
Surviving on beans for 2 months. Just ready to go. Too tired.
Oh.
You have a bunch of flies up your nose all the time. You turn on the shower and like grasshoppers come out of it.
I came back after lunch. I was like, hi. I actually bullied one of them into leaving by locking her in a cupboard. I mean, a lot of people locked her in the cupboard though. It wasn't just a lot. I was like stealing porno magazines, selling them at school. Yeah, and I'd sell them for a lot of money. Because I used to go in and like take like 1 or 2 and then put them in my bag. But I was in my school uniform when I was doing it, so it was kind of risky.
What a great business.
But then at the end, I got so cocky that I would take the entire rack. I was so cocky about it when I remember the guy who worked in the store shouting, like, hey, and then my 2 friends ran off.
Great.
And I turned around, I'm like, what?
Did it change things that there's a child involved? Did it, you think? I mean, of course, this is make-believe.
So, you know, most of these fans probably know the movies better than you do, you think?
Definitely. I'm struggling with character names. my own character name. I used to say, no, Robert, no, Robert, no, Robert, but at the end, it's like, yes, Robert, you go, boy. I'm like kind of way over here. The people who don't like it are generally people who haven't seen it, and they're like all judgmental and stuff and cynical people. But I think I am a judgmental and cynical person who would just mindlessly hate it without ever having seen anything. So like, I just think I'm a bad person. Highly frequented sex shops.
2 sex shops?
Yeah.
Are they just selling a lot of fisherman stuff?
In the sex shop?
It's different than what people would expect.
Is it? I haven't seen it.
What is your definition of a good time?
I don't know. I mean, I guess that's why I'm attracted to it. I mean, I guess my idea of a good time is in probably the majority of people's eyes a bad time.
I don't think you can have a baby. I think only women can do that.
Oh, right. Oh, I thought you were being a little bit too personal then.
No, no.
Oh, I must be hungry. I always get these thoughts when I'm hungry.
Experience turn out to be what you expected.
Oh. Standing ovation at the Cannes Film Festival.
Yeah.
Was that embarrassing?
Well, I mean, it's weird because you have a spotlight on you, and so you after a while, you're kind of hearing clapping, but only seeing the people involved in the movie clapping. So I'm like, are we just the only people clapping? And we might just be continuing this ovation just for ourselves.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm really good. I kind of feel sad.
Why?
It's the end.
Oh.
Different time. Did you have any of those dreams as a kid?
Running away and joining the circus? No, the first time I went to a circus, somebody died. One of the clowns died.
All right, I'm not letting that go. How did the clown die?
His little car exploded. The joke car exploded on him.
Robert, is this true that you very rarely watch your own performances?
No, I mean, there's definitely some I haven't watched.
Do you want to say which ones?
No.
Some might say the climax of the movie.
Beautiful view. This is just Paris, just Paris.
After a bunch of disastrous press all day as well.
It sounds like you guys hated each other.
Well, there wasn't an enormous amount, but I found it kind of unusual. There were 2 pretty highly frequented sex shops. I sort of passed the time by looking at Yelp reviews.
Yeah.
I loved the Rockettes so much.
The Christmas Spectacular?
Highbrow.
No, that's
Yeah, I used to be friends with all the hookers who lived down the street.
I was like, how is this legal? I'm gonna get arrested. There's gonna be a raid on the studio. I had to give her a cesarean by chewing through a placenta, and I don't even know how it works. But I was definitely chewing through something.
Did you go to college?
No.
Obviously.
I can't even read.
Look, I have to leave. I'm starving. I can't stay in here all day. I can leave.
If Edward was not a fictional character, you just met him in reality, you know, he's one of those guys who'd be like an axe murderer.
I mean, it's not exactly a job. It's like, I should be paying to do this. Cut that bit out.
Banging out bad interview after bad interview.
I
haven't really made any choices with my life at all. I got some, like if you've got the lobster fisherman outfits, and when I came back to LA, wearing like full-on bright yellow waterproof fisherman outfits, and it's just they are designed for fishing.
Yeah.
It's very, very, very trippy if you're in the right kind of mood.
When you were younger, you wanted to be a rapper?
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, rapping in a big tub.
There's a lot of stuff in the Twilight world that doesn't make any sense. It's like, why are they still going to high school? Like up until last year, they're 100 years old.
We were actually committing crimes.
Robert Pattinson's accent. It's a mixture of insecurities, like not trying to disguise the fact that none of the words coming out mean anything.
New York hot dog. The kind that makes you fall in love.
I desperately wanted to kill you, and she's like, I don't care, I love you. And it's like, well, there's definitely something wrong with her, and there's very obviously something wrong with me.
I probably really embarrassed myself, but it's nothing out of the ordinary.
You hope that at least someone will see it. but yeah, you just never know. Well,
God, this is terrible. I made a big mistake the other day, which I make my.
You do make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah,
it's really fun to watch.
Just get out, Jimmy, get out.
Exactly.
I can open a beer bottle with pretty much any object. I can open it with a tea bag. I can do it with a dollar bill. If you fold anything the right way, you can get the right purchase on it. It takes a while. You rip up your hand a bit as well.
He's Robert Pattinson. Nice.
No.
Yes, very nice.
You don't need a hot dog, there's salami in the minibar. Where? Look in the You already ate it? No, I already ate the salami, but I was starving. You're starving, it's in your head. Already ate it? God, that's escape.
My entire performance is based on having extreme discomfort having contact lenses in your eyes, just kind of like that the entire time. It's kind of a mixture of looking like slightly constipated and stoned.
You're definitely going to be in it. Wait, you're in it. You're in it. You're 100% in it.
I feel about trying to even remember what our town's about. And I was talking about it earlier. It's about a town.
I find out things about myself when I say that.
I should triple Taurus.
Triple Taurus, what does that mean?
My rising and my
Falling?
falling. It's all Taurus.
Oh my god!
That was one of the funniest scenes I've ever had to do in my life. It's like, really? We're all like 300-year-old geniuses, and we just go, it's like, vampire baby, like, on Google Images.
Because you're playing a psychopath.
I've been on so many talk shows where I get like investigated by Peter or something after some joke.
Yeah.
Patrick? No. Douglas? No.
Yes.
You can't whistle who you're trying to kid. Just put out your hand. Put out your hand like a normal person. You can be like a real New Yorker. How did this happen to me?
Millions of Twilight fans out there just cannot wait to see this. It's very almost heartbreaking because they don't want it to be over.
Yeah.
It's a little bittersweet, isn't it? For them. Yeah.
But the moustache is one of my greatest achievements.
Who is Robert Pattinson's
Bobby.
wife?
But you don't know where the hot dog's from. You don't know anything about hot dogs. Who are you trying to fool? It's fine, just hail a taxi.
I hardly get to do any vampire stuff. Is there no one else?
Yes, you did. Thanks.
I'm gonna die.